final word.
Live at Walk-Ons.
And remember,
Let's go.
the final word.
The final word.
The final word.
The final word.
Live at Walk-Ons.
Game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. We got that Bilal.
Yeah,
He's in there.
yeah.
OC.
Yes, sir.
He's in here.
The final word.
And we got the Cowboy fans in the
Live at
house.
Walk-Ons.
Bring it. Rewrite here.
Let's go. Y'all get in here. It's time to
Live at
party.
Walk-Ons.
Ashaniqua, Pookie, Ray, I need you here. The
Boss
final
Cowboys
word.
Sports. Law Nation. Like, share,
Walk-Ons.
subscribe.
Live at
Comment.
Walk-Ons.
Big
Game
Game
day with a taste
Like,
of Louisiana.
share, subscribe, comment. Let's go. We might run it up tonight. Let's go.
The final word.
Walk on. Thursday night.
Live at Walk-Ons.
Oh, yeah.
The final word.
The final word.
The final
We gotta discuss
word.
the
The
next victim of Dallas
final
Cowboys.
word.
Live at Walk-Ons.
The next victim. Got the Giants coming in here this week.
Finna
Game day
smash.
with a taste of Louisiana.
Man, whew. Should we talk about Jalen?
We got to talk about everything
Walk-Ons.
because it's the final word.
I think you're right.
The final word. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Live at Walk-Ons.
I learned from law, you can't go halfway. You got to be all the way committed.
Yeah.
Live at Walk-Ons.
Man. Hold
You got to
on.
go all the way.
All the way. Gotta go all the way in. And that's what she said.
Ooh,
The final word.
Walk-Ons.
Live
If
at
you gonna be bold,
Walk-Ons.
you got to
Game
just
day
be
with
bold.
a taste of
Yeah.
Louisiana.
We're here live at Walk-Ons in the Colony. Let's go.
Here we go.
The final word. Shout out to you, Cedric. I see you in the chat.
Live at Walk-Ons.
Please share. Share, share, share.
Sharon is caring. The final word.
The final word.
The
Comment.
final word.
Like.
The final word.
Live at Walk-Ons.
Boss Cowboy Sports, Law Nation, Big Game James. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Game day with a taste of Louisiana.
Let's
We got
go.
the hottest show, the hottest location, with the hottest news, with the hottest updates. Let's go.
Hey,
Walk-Ons.
this our quarterback restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the best quarterback in the league?
The
Hey.
final word.
Let's go on say it. The number one quarterback in the NFL.
Live at
Let's go.
Walk-Ons.
Yes, sir.
I love it because you're talking about a quarterback with his back against the wall.
Ooh.
You're talking about a quarterback
Live at
that's about to
Walk-Ons.
play against a team that the last time we saw him, he was laid out on the ground. So, no, this is not a trap game. This
The final
is,
word.
I'm looking for revenge. Come on.
Hey, we got
Walk-ons.
Big A James.
Life at
Now, Big
Walk-ons.
might have to go.
Game
If he
day
got to
with a
go,
taste
we
of
got it.
Louisiana.
Right.
All right. Y'all ready to kick this show off, man?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
All right, let's go. All right, here we go. We in the house.
Yeah.
So we got Law,
Yes,
the OC, and Boss.
Yeah.
Now, Big was with us, but we had some technical difficulties that took us a little while to get going. But we here. So I think we should start maybe with the people. What do you think, Law?
Yeah. Let's start with the people.
We got to start with the people.
Your voice. Well, go ahead and say the line. Your voice.
Your voice does matter.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'm standing here with a Dallas Cowboys fan, and he got some questions and some comments that he
Well,
wants
he
to feed into the
cool.
show.
Ooh, he
So
cool.
we got to get what he got to say for the people. So, brother, first of all, what's your name?
Not Smith.
All right, so that's Jalen. All right, so Jalen, go ahead and hold the mic, brother. What's your question? What you got to say?
It's not on.
Hold on 1 second. I got to make sure your mic is on. All right, test. There we go. Go ahead and ask your question.
Mic check.
There it is.
So I want to know what you think about the release of Jalen Smith and the signing from the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh-wee.
Who's going first?
I mean, Law.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want people to think that Jalen Smith was released because of his skill on the field. Jalen Smith was released because of the fact that he didn't want to renegotiate his injury contract. So my understanding is that Jalen said, you know what? I value myself more, and I do not refuse to play for less. You already taking plays off the field from me. So therefore, I believe I will be better somewhere else. And the Cowboys looked at him, and he looked at them, and they said, hey, we love you, but it's time for you to go. That's my thoughts.
Ooh. OC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So listen, here's the deal, man. The whole deal about this thing is this, is that, hey, Jalen Smith was paid too much money. And when the Cowboys got the courage to do the right thing, they had to move on. We got young linebackers. They got great upside. And we got a guy flat out, if you look at the tape, he does not run well. He doesn't run well. So, it was time to part ways, and it was best for both parties. That's my take.
Okay. Please elaborate just a little bit more, if you don't mind. I wanna make sure I'm clear, OC, with you, sir.
Okay, let me double down.
Ooh.
Jalen Smith
God dog.
was partially injured and never recovered to be able to run laterally, side to side, the way that he would need to run to produce what Dan Quinn wanted in this defense. We have young linebackers that are cheaper, that to Dan Quinn and that staff has great upside. And so because of that, he would not renegotiate his clause for guaranteed money. And thus, the start of a new culture is at hand. We will now begin to cut underperforming veterans with large contracts. And mark my words, boss Cowboy-in-law, this ain't the first one. This ain't the last one, excuse me. This will not be the last one. We have people on the precipice of being scrutinized and contracts being renegotiated, or either you are going to be cut or waived. This is not the last time this is going to happen in the next 12 months. So, mark my words.
Ooh, okay. My turn. So, I've given this a lot of thought. I've spent some time on this, and I think I see this very clear eye view. Real talk.
Yeah.
You good? Yeah.
Oh, I don't really need it since we don't have somebody else
True.
right there.
True.
So
True.
I was like, well, I'm listening to myself double. But go ahead.
Hey, I think I might do the same. So check this. My boy Jalen. Shout out. He signed these. Clear our views. So I'm finna tell you. See, those who don't know, my business is in insurance. So I really started to think about this. Lo, you got auto insurance.
Right.
OC, you got auto insurance. What will happen if you use your insurance?
Your premium goes up.
And what else?
You the expert, boss cowboy. That was my best answer.
So let me explain the insurance. See, insurance companies, they want to insure you
Right.
because they want your money,
Right.
but they don't want to use it. The moment they use the insurance, they don't want you.
Thanks.
That's what we dealing with. Now, it took me a while to put that together.
No worries. No worries.
But on my way to walk-ons, it clicked. And it's like the Dallas Cowboys are trying to budget into next year.
Right.
Correct.
Does anybody want an unexpected cost? Law, if you come home and your pipes are burst, what do you have to pay to get that fixed?
I'm gonna have to pay. I have to pay
The
person to come
deductible.
out, the
The
deductible,
deductible.
and all of that other good stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Out of pocket costs.
Right.
Out of pocket costs. So when I put it together, what it really came down to be all the way honest, both sides are right. Jalen knew his worth
Right. Right.
to where he was like, no, I paid for the insurance on myself, and you not go get rid of the clause.
Thanks.
The Cowboys was like, well, we're Allstate. We're State Farm. We can drop you, and you can go somewhere else and get coverage. That's what it is. Which leads to another point. The other point, just being all the way honest, this didn't have nothing to do with Jalen's play. To Law's point, see, people didn't hear Law. This had nothing to do with Jalen's play.
Facts.
It was honestly, in my opinion, just business.
Business as usual. Business as usual. And when you're talking about business like that,
Yeah.
what the Cowboys are looking at it like, hey, we do not want this guy to get hit with that injury.
Right.
Then next year it's 9.2 million or something like that.
Right.
And of course, I know I get it. Jalen Smith at this time, hey, they probably did something good for him called a solid. They said, okay, we'll let you test the market and see what you can get. Now, are we fond of it? As
No.
relates to like the locker room, the pressure.
No.
Oh, no, we're not fond of it, but
No.
we just have to sit back and just say, okay, now it's time to get the evaluation of Jabril Cox. Now it's time to see, hey, Keanu O'Neal, can we get some player time so that we go back to the drawing board? Do we sign him back for next year? You got to get these guys on these one-year contracts the ability to play, and you can't do that with Jalen sitting up there saying, hey, I need my snaps, knowing that you're not going to keep him for next year.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that honestly, it's a lot of people, man, several people on this defense that is not going to be on this team. And I think, actually, that probably Van Der Esch may be in that conversation. I think that based upon what happens with his return, I think that even Lawrence will be in that conversation because of the size of his contract. And these are going to be business decisions, and we got a good problem. We're starting to get depth. So as these young guys emerge, and if they can come in and play well, especially a Cox, those guys can play well, then what ends up happening is that the veterans with high contracts become expendable. They become expendable. So the better the young guys play, the better the rent players play. I call them rent players, these guys that got one-year deals. The better they play, the more expendable the high-dollar veteran contracts on this team become. So I'm telling you, we have not seen the last of this. And so it is business to both you guys' point.
And to be honest, nobody can be mad. Just to be honest, you can't be mad. So if you Jalen, yes, you had insurance, but you used it. You used it. So once you use your insurance, they go think of it like businesses. It's just what it is. But see, I want to have the final word on what it really is. And I'm finna show y'all, because I can show you better than I can tell you. Matter of fact, I didn't bring it. I'm sorry. I thought I did. But I'm going to tell you, Jane Slater, okay? I know Jane. I talked to Jane. She's a good person, okay? She was on 105.3 The Fan, and she spelled it out as clear as you can ever spell it out. You can't be more clear. She really put it all the way out there that they went to Jalen. And when you go, listen, if you're trying to do somebody bad, you just cut them.
Facts.
But if I like you, and then if I'm in a relationship with you, I'm gonna try to work it out.
Right.
So the fact that they went to him, let it be known clear that they wanted him. Second, we need to get off the play theory, mainly because Jalen was not playing bad. And so only Cowboy fans believe, just keeping it 100, that Jalen was ugly. Can I put it in those terms? Because when you ugly,
boy, I'm following you.
You follow me?
I'm following you.
Law, when you ugly, you cannot get a replacement. The fact within 24 hours, Green Bay was in, can we say it like this? The DEM. Right?
Right.
Because if you ugly, nobody else would want you.
Right.
But the fact that Green Bay and other teams was in Jalen's DM, hey, sweetie, I know it didn't work out with your former relationship, but hey, it can work out over here. I got you. I will take care of you. Trust me. I won't treat you like the Cowboys. Here we go, OC. You feeling me, Law?
I'm feeling you, dog.
Cowboy super fan, Stash Man himself in the building. So Stash Man, go ahead and talk to the people. Tell them what's on your mind. Tell them what's on your heart. Give us some words about the Giants coming up this week.
Yeah, what's going on, OC? Boss?
What's
Law
up, baby?
Nation? What's up, guys?
What's happening?
Hey, I love this place.
Yeah.
Hey, it's first off, it's Crucial Catch Awareness Month, so get your early detection done. Make sure you go out there, get your mammogram if you need it, and early detection. But
Hold
outside of that,
on. Can you please
Repeat
explain
that. Repeat that.
what it is?
So it's anything with cancer, get your detection. Make sure that's why, a lot of his fans are wearing the pink. You got the crucial catch right there. So it's the theme of the month for the NFL. So make sure you go out. If you need to get your breast cancer awareness or breast cancer, detection, anything like that, make sure you go out and anything. Cancer sucks. I'll just put it like that.
It does.
But the Giants are on tap for this week, and we do not like them Giants. Anyone in the NFCs. But I have a two-part question for you guys.
Okay.
So, will Trayvon Diggs continue his streak, and can we put Trayvon in the Deion Sanders category?
Too soon. Too soon.
I'm going to go ahead and answer that question, Boss Cowboy.
I like it.
Let me answer that question because Stash Man is being messy. Being a little bit messy.
Yeah,
he going to ask that question after 4 interceptions. Is this man in Deion Sanders' echelon? And respectful to Trayvon Diggs' performance, absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, not now, no offense, but probably not ever. Deion Sanders was a once-in-a-50-year player, right? You will see none like him coming up. It will be a rare, very rare thing to see a guy with his speed, athleticism, and coverage skills. What Trayvon Diggs has is timing, right? He has anticipation. He has good ball skills, but he doesn't have the long speed that Deion Sanders has. So he's playing well. We're super happy about it, but he's not on this level.
He doesn't have the high step down.
He doesn't have that high step down. That's absolutely true. But then also, to your second question, or your first question, I should say, will he continue to streak? I think that he does continue to streak because of the fact that Daniel Jones will have to try to throw this football to win a game. Because I think that the Dallas Cowboys defense will be committed to stopping Saquon Barkley. And so because they're going to be committed to stopping Saquon Barkley, that Daniel Jones has to put the ball in the air. And when he puts the ball in the air, I think that Diggs is going to have another opportunity to make some great plays. Boss Cowboy, what you got?
No, I'm going to pass it to Law. Law time.
Conversation is about Trayvon Diggs, right?
Right.
That's the conversation. Look, I believe that this kid is still ascending. And there's still some things that we can look back and say, we want to improve on this and that. But I love a person that can go get that ball back to the number one offense, and that is what Trayvon Diggs is doing. I'm not finna put him in a comparison box. I'm not gonna label the kid because I told you guys before, one of the hardest things to do is to remove those labels. So I'm just gonna enjoy this moment. I hope he can get my dog Everson Wall's record of 11 interceptions in the season. But let's take baby steps. Let's go, Trayvon Diggs. Let's pick off Danny Dimes, by the way. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah. Let me answer this question. All right. I already answered this question. Okay. I already did. I did
Live
it on.
at walk-ons.
Let me turn that off. That was smooth, though. That was smooth. You heard that? That was smooth.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, check this. I said this on Twitter. I said, I know we excited about Diggs.
Right.
But Diggs is more Marcus Peters' best years versus prime time.
Okay.
Elite world-class speed and special teams is the key difference. Respect the GOAT corner, please.
Right.
Prime is, you was wrong, OC. OC said once in a 50-year. No, Prime is a once in a 100-year corner,
One
bro.
hundo. 100.
100.
That's once every 100 years.
You won't see another Prime for another 100 years.
Okay, all right. I think that's a reach, boss, but okay.
No.
I'm not going to argue because we haven't seen anybody close to this level. So I really can't argue that. But by the time I'm about 80 years old, I'm sure we will see another corner that plays at a Super Bowl.
No,
like
you won't.
You won't.
You won't.
Let me interject.
Go for it, Lord.
Revis, as bad as Revis was, he had a whole island. I don't care if you had 2 Revis. They don't equal the prime time Sanders. As good as Rod Woodson was during the same time Dion was playing, he still was looking up to Prime. I can't say nothing else. But what I'm going to tell everybody, Prime Time, Dion Sanders, what he's doing to my school, my alum, Jackson State, putting them on the map. Man, Prime still look like he can play some DB. Or safety at least.
Ooh, the OC just so disrespectful.
But Champ Bailey was cool too.
Yeah, he was cool.
Champ
No,
Bailey
you disrespectful, OC.
Oh, yeah.
OC is telling you what's
all of
up.
those boys.
Listen,
They still looking up to Prime.
All of them.
All of them.
listen.
Don't
Prime
disrespect.
is
We
the
not
man.
listening.
Prime is the man. But I'm going to tell you something. What makes Prime great as he is was not only his play. He was a cultural icon. And he is a cultural icon.
He didn't need to do nothing
So
cultural.
I'm telling you, it was his style, it was the charisma, it was the flash.
Oh, this
it
is
was
so
all
insulting.
those things that caused him to have the aura and the reputation that he has. He is phenomenal. He's the best all time. But I'm saying he had that little extra element that made him super transcendent.
I'm so sick of linemen
That's
trying to
what I'm
talk to
saying.
quarterbacks about
Okay, so look,
quarterbacks.
you know
This
what?
is
Forget
so
y'all.
disrespectful,
You know what?
man.
Forget y'all. All right, so
Listen,
I cannot believe it.
I can't
Okay.
believe it.
Okay, listen. We got a fan that got a question.
No, not yet. No,
cut
because
y'all.
you talking
Keep
about
moving.
Prime,
Keep
bro.
moving.
Yeah, man, you got to get out of here. No, you're not going nowhere,
some-
man. We going to get to you. I promise. I
got
got
some
you. I
flats on
promise.
right now.
I promise you. But, hey, we got to talk about Prime real quick and Diggs.
Okay, go ahead.
So, because the thing is, and I said this, like, Diggs is more, that don't mean he is. He's more Marcus Peters than it is Prime. Somebody that take calculated risks, that attacks the football, that's a ball hawk. That's
Right.
what he is. So, but Prime was a true shutdown corner, plus ball hawk, plus elite speed, plus special teams, plus baseball, plus,
Wide receiver.
wide receiver, plus kickoff team, plus captain, plus swag, plus own the club, plus never did drugs in his life, plus never drank. You talking about a Superman. Prime could be the president if he want to.
Yeah, with the Jerry Curl.
With the Jerry Curl. Like, he changed the game of corn.
Prime was so cold-blooded, the brother lost the Jerry Curl, went with the bald head, and grew his hair back.
What?
Come on now.
And then the OC got
You
the
can't get better than that.
to
Who
try to
got
just
the
call
nerve?
him a coach
Okay,
and talk
okay.
about
Y'all got
you
OC
out
nobody
your
else grow
mind.
their hair back.
And then he
OC
over here with an
nobody else grow
offensive
their hair
lineman,
back.
and then he got an offensive lineman shirt and everything. He like, listen, you don't even got close to the swag of Prime. Boy, if you don't sit down.
Let me know somebody else can grow their hair back. Come on now.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Okay.
Okay, bro.
You were talking about
Right,
Prime.
okay.
And you
bro,
was talking about
I
Prime
get-
to a
hey,
corner.
hey,
Don't you ever
hey,
do that.
It was never
DB
no
world.
disrespect to Prime.
DB
Only
world.
thing I said
DB
is the
world,
man was a
baby.
cultural icon.
Okay.
He was a cultural icon in addition to
Don't do
being a
it.
great football player.
All right,
That's
cool.
all that you heard the OC say.
And you got me
then
in my feelings. You
and
sure
then,
did.
you definitely in your feelings. Stop acting like all sensitive and stuff.
All right.
All
Okay.
sensitive.
I'm back to my best behavior.
Okay, so look, I got a fan here. All right,
All right, let's
geez.
go.
I got a fan with a question. First of all, tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Misty.
All right, Misty. So, Misty, what do you think about the Cowboys season thus far, right? And the outlook that you have on them facing the Giants at home. Do we get this win or not? What do you think?
Oh, I think we will. I know we will. It's the Cowboys always. they're at their home court, home stadium.
Okay,
So we got the power right there.
okay. And if they need help at linebacker, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you one thing. Now, my friend here is pretty strong. She's a trainer, okay? She lifts. And Misty got more muscles than some of the boys on the team, man. Misty's cold-blooded, man. Misty, Misty, show him the muscle, man. Show him the bicep, Misty. Look
Oh,
at
my
that.
God.
Look at that.
That's a
Boy.
Look. That's real, okay? That's not fake.
What else
All right.
is it?
Okay, that's real. Okay, Mrs. Stop. You intimidate everybody. Stop. Everybody getting scared now. Everybody getting scared. Stop. So look. These are the kind of people we roll with, the elite of the elite, okay, and whatever they do, man. All right,
right.
so Misty, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Good to see you. We'll see you a little bit later.
All right.
Thanks for
Nice
popping
to
in.
meet you. Thank you for having me.
Go
All
Cowboys.
right, awesome.
Go Cowboys.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I done turned off the music and everything. Y'all know I don't do that. I don't do that. We got to have that. Let's go. All right. So, Law, you was with yesterday a quality panel and a real good show.
Appreciate it.
The round table. So, on the round table, there was a discussion, okay? In this discussion, it was the talk about the theory presented by some, which I would say by me for sure, the potential of Lee L playing guard. So
Can't wait to talk about this.
yeah. So what I wanted to do was be real clear because I want to make sure, because I did talk to my boy Vach.
Right.
Where I talked to him. You know, because he said literally, it makes me upset to hear the idea. And I get that. Because when you passionate and you believe something hurts your team,
Right.
it should upset you. Right?
Facts.
So because like I had an idea about Cox playing, I'ma just say coverage.
Right.
Law didn't like it. Just keeping it real. To the point when I was debating David Hellman, my boy Law said, get him. Law said, get him.
Get him.
So we passionate, all of us. Vach passionate, I'm passionate, Law passionate. But I want to be clear on what we saying. Because you do hear some people that I would call knee-jerk.
Right.
Where Steele played good and they want to replace Lee L. Crazy. No. What the OC and I are saying, that's why we always started the context saying, could this be a Romo and Dak? Which meant Dak had to play perfect to unseat Romo. Basically calling it a long shot. So what the OC and I are saying is if Terrence Steele was to have a chance, he would have to bow out. But if he did, then it will make sense to put Lee L where he was a fish in water, which was guard. And this is the key to that. It's not a debate of Lee L versus Steele. The debate is really Connor Williams versus Steele and the best five. And then watching this process of these 5 games and then determining when it's done. That's it. You got some on that, Law?
Well, I'm looking at the comments and everybody is saying basically that, Steele is not taking Connor's spot, nor is he taking Lyell's spot, and I understand it. But when you look at everything, who was the better quarterback in 2016?
Romo.
Romo was the better quarterback.
Skill-wise.
But who had the highest room to improve?
Dak.
So when you try to utilize your resources, look, Stephen Jones already said, I'm trying to take these rookies and the youngers, the youth,
Yes.
to replace the veterans.
Right.
Now, a wise decision from a GM would be, okay, you want to keep all your depths, but also a gambler, a person that's willing and dealing, knows how to get draft picks for your remuneration from your assets, basically. But I'm not sitting here saying that Steele is taking Connor Williams nor Lyle Collins' spot. But what I do believe that your notion of the conversation is that the best 5 must start.
Yes.
Best 5 must start.
And then we got to let it play out. Right. I don't want to play God. I did that before. You know why I played God, Law?
Why?
And where? I did it on Schultz. I was God, and I called Schultz nothing. I said he should be out the league on year 2. That was my lack of wisdom. And if I would have let the boy develop, so what we got to do is say, what is his trajectory?
Right.
Could he reach it? And does he have the work ethic to reach it? And if that's yes, and if he ball out these next 2 games,
Right.
I'm open for it. Because, see, one of the things that my boy Skywalker said, he said a lot of people are looking for 2014 Dallas.
Wow. Yeah.
Right? Which was that killer offensive physical line. Who was the guard? Who was the left guard in 2014?
Was it Ron Leary?
Yes.
Ron
I
Leary?
knew you
Yeah.
knew.
Yeah,
I knew you knew.
Oh, okay.
Of course. Law, no. Who benched Leary at guard? You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Cause I don't want a good idea to be treated like, it's stupid. No. Having a serious middle, when did we have the best rushing attacks between Murray, McFadden, and including Zeke? When we had Leary, Fredericks, and Zach Martin. That's not worth thinking about?
I mean, it's worth thinking about, man. The OC, I know you got some.
I know
points on
OC
it. He just
chipping.
He just chilling.
He
over
chilling.
there.
Oh, look at him. Ooh, OC so cool.
Well, the foundation of a good zone or drive blocking running attack is your interior 3. Straight up. So if you're ever going to be able to power run the football, you're going to have a strong interior 3. Now, still, in my opinion, looks like he could develop into an Eric Fisher. Eric Fisher was the left tackle that played for Kansas City at a pretty high level for several years, being drafted out of Central Michigan, I believe. So he's known as the hardest worker, as the last guy to leave and the first guy to be there. So what I want to say about that is this, is that if he continues to work on that trajectory, he will develop himself into a very, very high-level starter. He's already proven in 3 games, in my opinion, that he's a quality starting right tackle right now. Now, I'm not saying that he is Liel Collins, because he's not Liel Collins. He's not a pro, but he doesn't have the physical tool size. He doesn't have the stuff that Liel Collins has. He doesn't have the stuff that Liel Collins was born with, right?
Can I say something real quick? Liel Collins was not Liel Collins.
Yes.
When he first played tackle.
Well, don't steal my thunder, boss.
Okay,
you
fault.
had your turn, so let me go ahead and
My
finish
bad.
and finish my thoughts here.
My bad.
Because I said on a previous show, I believe last week, Final Word,
Yeah.
that Leo Collins struggled his first year at tackle.
He did.
He struggled.
Yes.
Now he had the signs of the look of an all-world guard,
He
right?
did.
All-world, man. He's running downfield, blowing up linebackers and DBs. He's mauling people. He's a man-eater. He looked like a big bear. He just put man in front of him. He just eating them alive. So what I'm saying is this. There is no long-term commitment to Connor Williams because of the fact that you have not re-signed him or extended him. Connor Williams, in my opinion, does not get re-signed unless he gives a very, very, very team-friendly deal. If you believe in Connor Williams the way that people hype Connor Williams, you would have never drafted Connor McGovern. If Connor Williams was your guy, you wouldn't have drafted Connor McGovern. So, to explore the possibility of putting Liel at guard, if you have a good tackle there, I'm not saying that he's on this level, he's not, is something at least to look at.
Yeah. Or to consider. All right. My boy, he had a question.
All right, guys. So this is my boom coon. This is my ace dog right here, Angelo. Not to be confused with the singer Angelo. All right. Anyway, so Angelo, here's your mic, man. Ask your questions, man. Say what you want to say. Talk to the people.
Hold on, real quick. Angelo gotta be the coolest dude that I've ever seen in my life.
All right, brother. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
Go ahead, bro.
I got a question for you guys. I really want to know what you guys thought of the beef between Emmanuel Acho and Michael Parsons. What's y'all's take on it? And who do you think was right?
Boy, you messing.
I'm putting you on the
I
spot.
like it.
I'm putting you on the spot.
I like it.
I love it.
Law, I know you got that.
Well, we know that people do things for ratings, and
Yeah.
Emmanuel Acho is trying to be the baby Stephen A. Smith mixed in with Shay Sharp. I get it, but he don't know what the coverage of the plays that was called. He don't know the alignment and assignment that was given to Michael Parsons. So dare I say, Parsons won the debate altogether, because first and foremost, Parsons, himself out there is making plays. He's one of the top rookies right now as it speaks of his skill set, his talent, and the pedigree that he put out there on the field. Excuse me, but pay attention to this. It's not the fact that Jalen Smith is gone. Remember, they got Keanu Neal that's coming back, and they got Jabril Cox that need to get his playing time. So what the hell is Emmanuel Acho is talking about? Come on now. Hey, Parsons, he going to make it plays out there, and that's what he do. That's what he brings to the table. That's all I have to say. Parsons won that one.
I love to hear what y'all have to say. That's why I wanted the opinion.
What you got, OC?
Well, you know,
Hey,
sometimes people just don't know what they talking about. And that's just a short answer, man. I mean, I could expound. I mean, Law explained this excellently, but sometimes people just don't know what they're talking about. And so if you really don't know what you're talking about, you're not sure about what you're talking about, you don't know all the details, you don't understand what's really going on, then just be quiet.
Right.
That's my take. Boss Cowboy.
I'm not gonna lie. When I put these on, y'all know what this means. Clear our views. It was so refreshing to see a clap from one of our players. Because I can't stand how the national media uses our good, beautiful fans to stir up their emotions with drama.
Facts.
Manufactured drama. It's almost like watching a family member on drugs, where you love them and you know that that drug is hurting them, but they don't see it. A lot of people trust the brand of these media companies.
They do.
And when they see that brand and they say, oh, Shannon played football, he gotta be telling me the truth.
Facts.
When they see Colin with that brand, they say, look at the brand. He gotta be telling me the truth.
Yeah.
And the whole time they feeding them crack cocaine. Woo! And so as they feed them that crack, and you the one with the sense, and you like, please, family member, don't take the drug. Don't take the drug.
Right.
But they not listening to me. So guess who stepped up? Parsons. Woo! They listen. But this is why I put on the Clear Our Views. Parsons stayed out that fight.
And I know why.
Right.
Yeah.
Because once they see that you subject to take the bait of their lies, they go keep trying to bait you into cheap talking to make headlines out of it. But it did feel so good.
Refreshing.
Ooh, refreshing.
Yeah.
To see a genuine, knowledgeable, whiteboard football answer from our guy. Loved it.
No doubt.
But don't do it no more.
Yeah. Don't feed the trolls, as they say.
Perfectly.
You know, and Parson gonna learn that down the line.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys, everybody that's trying to make a storyline would tag him in, all of those things. Because I come here to tell you guys, there will be some highs, there will be some lows, and there will be some more highs. But you got to understand that the media that's their calling. There's never been a statue erected for the media or for the critics, basically. So Parson just got to let this fall on his back and let it like water on a duck's back and move on from here. Don't even listen to us sometimes.
Yeah.
Because we can have our own thoughts and our own opinions. That's why I say,
hold on, Long. Can you say that again?
Don't listen to us. Ooh. These players got to understand. Hey, last year I said, and we only speaking from our level of our thinking, and even if when we are right, but I don't want that to take away from your skill of play, because we're not getting the remunerations of the $6 and $7 and $8 million that ESPN is issuing out. I'll never forget that Antoine Woods, last year I said, hey, I would like for him to get 14 to 15 snaps. And Antoine Woods said, hey, we'll see about that, you know. And I said, hey, I don't have to lie to kick it. But at the end of the day, he shouldn't be worried about what Law said. He should be knee deep inside that book, nose inside the playbook, getting ready for the opposition, getting ready for the opponent, maybe be ready for the time to shine, but not worrying about what Law is saying. So I come here to tell you right now, Parson, don't worry about Emmanuel. Oucho, you don't worry about him. Worry about that field. Let's go get those Giants. Yes, that's what I want. Let's get those Giants.
Ooh, killed it.
Well, speaking of the Giants, Let's
go with it.
Let's go.
What do we need to do, Boss Cowboy, in your opinion? Because I got my thoughts already. Defensively, to take care of these Giants.
You say defensively?
Defensively, what do we need to do to take care of these Giants? And is a part of that recipe, Boss Cowboy, giving Micah Parsons more opportunities to get after Daniel Jones, who is a mobile quarterback, who will run the RPO, who does like to throw the wheel route to Saquon Barkley and force you to tackle this man in space. How do we deal with this? Boss Cowboy, Law Nation, talk to me.
He's the offense. You cut the head off the snake. You go right at him. He's the offense. When I started watching their film, I was like, what in the heck? Because I thought Saquon Barkley was the offense. But then I started really looking at the film. The offense is him. It's Jones. He averaging 7 yards a carry. He the leading rusher of the league. And he throwing that ball pretty good, but it's just him.
Right.
So what you do is you hit him right in his mouth. And you be intentional to hit him over and over and over and over again.
Right.
Because you also know as you hit him, he also coughs up that ball. He has not done that this year, but he has not faced us either. So you ask the question, what do we do to stop their offense when you cut that head off the snake, OC?
Love it. Law?
The Giants. It's a rivalry game. I get it. You know, it's a divisional game. I understand it. But here's what happened. Coming out there a win, you know, your morale is up, your feelings are high. They think that they can stop anybody because they beat the Saints in New Orleans, right? They beat the Saints in New Orleans. And shout out to them. If they want a cookie, let's go give them a cookie. But the Dallas Cowboys are not the New Orleans Saints. And we don't have a Jameson Winston over here. We got number 4. And number 4, we'll carve. I'm talking about carve up those Giants. On top of that, Daddy Dimes. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a crime out there because we're going to take that ball away.
Yeah.
I know that he only had 1 interception this season, but we got a guy named Trayvon Diggs that somebody said that, hey, he may be comparable to Deion Prime. But, hey, that's a story of a different day, right? But I'm telling you guys that Diggs will find himself a way to get to the ball. And a lot of people are saying that, hey, what about these turnovers? Will it be a situation where these turnovers all of a sudden dissipate? Excuse me, guys. Let me know what bust pipes.
Oh, pressure.
I digress.
So what you're saying, Law, is that when we start landing in these combinations
Right.
through multiple attacking blitz packages
Right.
and rushing them hard off the edge and making them pay every time they try to run the RPO.
Right.
Because that's what I think, Boss Cowboy and Law. I think the first time he tries to tuck it and run it, you better light him up. Knock his head off.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, they ain't going to hand it off to him no more. They ain't going to let him get no more runs.
Facts.
And that's going to change the game. Now they go try to hand it off to Saquon Barkley. And we going to be ready for it. But more than that, they go try to put the ball in the air. And when they put the ball in the air too much, that plays right into our hands.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. I agree.
Before we get to the final words, this is the restaurant of Dak Prescott. So thank y'all for everybody that came out. Make sure y'all continue to come out and support walk-ons as we continue to make this the go-to spot for Law Nation, Boss Cowboy Sports, and as we continue throughout the season. Thank everybody that's already come out. Y'all make sure y'all continue to come out. As y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can hear, but it's loud in here, man. They having a good time. Oh, our mics don't pick it up. We got good mics.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I just want to say that before we get into the final words, that make sure y'all come support your quarterback by also supporting this location. You know, that's important to us, and that should be important to you as well. So, final words. Law always finish, so let me go. I'll say this. This has been an emotional week. Obviously, it started with the high of winning and beating a good team. But then we was hit with a very unexpected absence of the captain of our team. Now, y'all saw the OC and I talk with the original real reaction because we was going live as it was breaking. But I also digested the information and became very honest about it because I really thought about it. I talked to my sources. I talked to, West Coast. I talked to Jane. I talked to Okoye, who I really trust in terms of linebacker. And I really digested this. And I'm not going to lie to you. It is the insurance analogy, and let's just accept it and move on. Sometimes God has a way of blessing people even when it looks like a curse. Jalen needed to get out of here because guess what? Our fans didn't want him anyway. And I always say, go to some place to where they want you versus some place they don't. And that's what happened. Green Bay went in the DM. They hit him up, and he got a new girlfriend. I don't even want to talk about it no more. He's moved on. And in terms of these Giants, we getting ready to slap these boys. That's my final words.
No doubt.
So, my final word is this. I'm really glad that the Dallas Cowboys are getting down to business. I'm glad the Cowboys are starting to make real business decisions that could benefit the organization this year and going into next year. I think that within the next couple of weeks, that Dan Quinn and the depth we have a linebacker, that we make the adjustments and that these boys end up playing pretty well. That's what I think. I think that this week was a week to focus. This week was a week that also worked positively to the motivation of the rest of the remaining players in that locker room to let you know that you need to be at your best. Even if it wasn't about the play that he got cut, it still lets everybody know that, man, you are expendable. If our captain is expendable, you are expendable. So psychologically, I like what it does to the football team. I like that it lets you know you can't rest on your laurels and that you got to come with it every single week. And I think that the Cowboys win this game fairly easy. Going away.
Yeah.
Fairly easy. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys.
You know, every opportunity, you got to take advantages of it. I tell people always, man, it's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have one than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. So, the guys that's on this team now, these will be the guys that we rolling with now. That's just how it goes. So Jalen, may he have a good game, good career over there at Green Bay land until he play the Cowboys. That's my thoughts on Jalen. But moving forward, Dak Prescott game. Do you guys recall?
Ooh, good one, Law.
When Dak went down, the person that ran with authority that game was Ezekiel Elijah Elliott. He put that score in there, and I said, yeah, that's the Zeke that we want. That's the Ezekiel Elliott we need. Well, Ezekiel Elliott all offseason, him and Tony Pollard, they've been working together tremendously for this moment, for revenge. I believe that Dak Prescott is ready to hit that stage with those boys to do this thing the best way, the right way, and they are going to get this thing nasty for it, especially when you think of Ezekiel Elliott and all that he brings to the table, especially when you think of Tony Pollard. Oh, excuse me, Amari Cooper. Oh, let's bring in C. Dangerous Lamb. Those boys are ready. I can't wait. The Cowboys average 30 points a game, close to it. The Giants average, close to right at 20 points a game. I'm looking at this game 33-17. Cowboys win, victorious. Come on out to the walk-ons next time we out here. We didn't have a good time at all. We didn't have a good time at all. Oh, my goodness. We didn't have a good time at all. We had a great time down here at Walk-Ons. I'm telling everybody right now, the food is good. Man, the beverages are nice. And the ladies are nice, too, by the way. And I'm telling you, we had a great time. Hey, one of the guys in the back said, yeah. He ain't lying. But I come here to tell you guys, Cowboy Nation, out here in Walk-Ons in the Colony, next time we're here, I want to see more and more faces.
Yes.
Because, hey, we're going to be on that winning spree. We're going to be rolling.
Yeah.
I want to see y'all out here. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's been my time.
The final word.
The final word.
The final word.
Live at Walk-Ons.
There it is. So, yeah, man, that's the final
Game
word.
day with a taste of Louisiana.
Y'all come get with us next time. Walk on.
Hit that like, share this
Colony.
content. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go.
that's right.
Walk-ons.
Lost Cowboy Sports. Law Nation. Big Game Jam. Like, share,
The
subscribe.
final word.
Don't forget to comment. Turn on your bell notifications icon
Live at
so you get the
Walk-Ons.
latest and greatest in Cowboys content. Let's go.